Good evening and salutations, my JH fans. So, this episode was something. Um, let's start off with Gregory, right? This, I'm gonna be honest, this was just uncomfortable to watch for so many reasons. It was heartbreaking to watch. It was uncomfortable to watch, and when I really rewind this back a little bit to where Chase in Brooklyn was asking Gregory about officiating, you know? And although it seemed like a very nice and sweet gesture, this is exactly what he didn't want to happen, right? And I felt like they kind of pressured him into doing this. When this moment wound up happening, this was like a really bad car accident. Now, after a while, for some odd reason, Finn and Chase was like, "Hey, listen, you good?" Gregory was like, "I need you to sit there and take over." But and this is where I'm split, right? Because it is a very nice and dare I even say sweet gesture that they allowed him to take a moment, get something to drink, get his composure together, and finish it how he wanted it, how he wanted to finish it, because he really wanted to finish it, right? But the other part of me is like, did y'all really have to sit there and make him go through that? I mean, yeah, he was happy, and he was happy that he got to do it, and he started to feel better afterwards. But it's like, he asked her to be the understudy for a reason, so he wouldn't have to sit there and go through that, and putting Violet and everybody else through that. And so part of me was like, maybe you should just sit there and let Tracy take over and not put this man through that much stress. So I'm kind of split on that whole decision, but it wound up happening. He wound up finishing it, and 23 minutes later, they wound up getting married. So that happened. Um, I don't really understand why is Jordan still hung up on Curtis. I really don't get it. It's been long enough at this point, and it's not like she hasn't seen other people, or at least Zeke, and now it's gonna be Drew. But when Drew was there, Drew was like, "Yeah, I don't really want to be here," and she kept looking at him, and I'm just like, "What are we doing at this point?" Right? But by the way, Drew's a dick. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there into the universe. Don't really understand why Jason walked up to him. Um, Say he was there because Monica told him to be there. I don't really understand why Jason needs to sit there and tell every person that he winds up saying that he's only there because Monica is asking him to be there. I mean, you are a quarterman. You're a part of the family. You don't need to sit there and keep giving that. I'm only here because Monica asked me to be. I'm only here because Monica's asked me to be here. Okay, you could have just said no, right? But whatever. So he goes up and he talks a little bit, and Drew's very dismissive and he walks away. And I'm just like, I guess you kind of forgot that he came out there all the way to Greece to save your ass. You just forgot that, right? That just didn't happen in your world. So yeah, that happens, right? Max and Finale kiss because it's a wedding and feelings and reasons. Um, Now Sunny is with Natalia, and um Christina and Blaze are there, and I think they said something that might have put Natalia a little bit off, right? Exactly remember what it was, but she might have said something that put her a little off. So they're in the bathroom because apparently everyone is in the bathroom now. Lois's mom needed to get an eyelash out her eye, and Anna was there because she's a super spy, and she was able to sit there and fix the situation because that was a thing for some odd reason. But there's a point where Christina was like, "Oh yeah, your mom wasn't there being nice to me today," and I'm just like, "What? I don't." I guess part of me is just like because I don't have a lot of patience, right? If I'm dating somebody and their parents don't like me, this ain't gonna work. Okay, this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna sit there and be dragged by someone's parent. I'm just not doing that. That's just what I'm not gonna do. Um, so I don't really understand what makes Blaze so special that she's willing to sit there and put up with her being somewhat passive aggressive and him and her just tolerating Christina. Like, bro, come on, you should be at a point where you're dating somebody that their parents shouldn't have to just tolerate you. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's a point where Sam asked Spinelli help for the FBI because um, I don't know. Now Sam is Team Jason because, reasons. Which, honestly, to tell you the truth, I should probably stop dragging her a little bit because she isn't acting like Samantha the Karen. So, I like to think that I had something to do with it. Yep. I don't know. Some people sit there and tell me that I got passions canceled. So, who the hell knows? The hell is going up happening? Oh, so Lois's dad is there. Sees Sonny. Lois's mom sees Sonny. Sonny gives Jason the stink eye because he's low on his medication. Um, and I always have to sit there and remember that because there was a point I was about to sit there and call him a. Well, you know what I was about to call him. Um, anyway, Lois's dad is there, and knowing that he's a doctor, he just starts showing them this red rash or something like that on his leg, and Finn is just like, "Oh, cool! I'm here to sit there and celebrate my brother's party, not sit there and look at your damn leg, but okay, sure, whatever." There's a couple of times where he tries to get Finn to drink because he doesn't know that Finn is a recovering alcoholic. There's one point where this really does not make sense to me. So they're doing a toast because it's still a wedding that we got to sit there and rush through for at least another day. And he gives him a drink, and for some odd reason, and what I didn't even understand was why didn't Finn just not tell him the first time, hey, listen, I don't drink or whatever? Because he gives him another drink, and then he drinks it. And I'm just like, how did you wind up drinking that by accident? Is somebody in the I mean, I can probably say no. I'm sorry. It's just I can't, that literally does not make any sense. That doesn't. I was about to sit there and ask somebody in the chat or well, in the comment section, um, explain that to me. How do you accidentally just sit there and just oh yeah, I totally forgot that this is an alcohol beverage and I'm just gonna drink it because it's a party and we're all drinking. I'm like, really? So he drinks it and now he's crying and stuff like that. I mean that's I don't know how many months or years or whatever being sober, but it literally made no sense how he wound up drinking. Um, did I mention that Portia's looking good? Portia is she's on point. And Curtis was there because Oh, and they also had some sort of conversation in the bathroom about why were either of them invited to the wedding. And people in the chat yesterday was like, why was Sasha not invited? Which literally makes no sense. I don't know. It's day 3, so they may run up showing up, but I don't think that they will, and it literally makes no sense why is she not there. But okay, sure, whatever. Also, Giovanni's there because for some odd reason they decided to put a new character on. I don't know how long he's going to be there. If he's there for a longer time than after the wedding, um, I'm just gonna be like, why? Now he got, he finally met Sunny and Natalia, and well, there's really nothing else. I'm just hoping that he's just there for the wedding because it's like, did y'all actually forget that Trina, who's been there longer, should probably have more of a story than you just want another character there because reasons? No? Okay. Now, so in the previews, Anna sent to tell Jason to dial it down a little bit. Oh, also, Jason did meet Liz and was like, had an idea as far as taking Jake on the speedboat or whatever. And I'm just like, listen, as long as Jake, doesn't act like a dick, then fine. I'm not a fan of the disrespect. And I understand that, again, I understand the level of resentment. I get that, but like, he is over the top. By the way, I hope he also apologized too, because he just assumed that Jason shot Dante. So hopefully, when they do have another meeting, which I'm not exactly looking forward to, um, he does actually apologize for his behavior because it's just yeah, I can't. What else? Oh yeah, also Violet was singing with Ned that I muted, so because that just wasn't gonna happen. That wasn't gonna happen. Oh yeah, for some odd reason, Natalia was sitting there talking to Maxie about deception business at a wedding, and Maxie was just like, "You don't really go to a lot of parties, do you?" To be fair, she was actually being nice. I would have been like, "Yo, listen, we're not talking about business right now. Okay, the business stuff will sit there and be in the office. We had a wedding. I'm here to have a good time. Um, you want to sit there and do that? Want to be a party pooper? Take your ass somewhere else." Once again, she's all sorts of extra. Um, like, boy, you're doing too much. Stop. Oh yeah, Michael and Jocelyn was there, but they were just like literally in the background talking about. Well, I have no idea what they were talking about because we didn't actually even see them. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else. If I forgot anything else, write in the comment section below. With that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video.